Welcome, welcome. I am QXM. You can call me Q for short, and I'm in a hole. Let's have a chat. Let's be serious. No, I'm just kidding. I've been grinding through some randomly generated worlds, and not all randomly generated worlds are created equal. Some of them are no fun. So I created a challenge for myself to make it more interesting, at least to start up on a new Minecraft world. I put a 2 hour time limit on it, and at the end of 2 hours, we want to have a basic setup completed. We want to have a safe spot to be, somewhere where we're not going to die. We want to have a basic storage system. We want to have renewable food. We want to have a nether portal. We want to have an enchantment table, and we want to have one bookcase placed down for the enchantment table. And on hand, we have to have renewable resources to create the rest of our enchants so we can get the 30 level enchants. But we don't have to have the 30 level chance in 2 hours. It's made this much more fun. 2 hours is no time. I normally on a new world will spend 4 to 6 hours. But it's no fun when I push that delete button because I'm not happy with the world. So 2 hours is enough time for us to figure out whether this is something that we want to keep or not, or at least make it through the first cut. I'm on the multiplayer server. I haven't done anything. You can see I have 5 blocks in my inventory. That's it. So we're not being cheaty. And I'm going to try the 2 hour challenge here and see if we can get it done. Now this world we're not going to delete, or probably not going to delete. I get my inspiration on the multiplayer server from the other players. But on my single player world, I am looking for something special, and this challenge helps me roll through those randomly generated worlds and gives me a good feel for whether it's something I want to keep the world or not. Anyway, let me get to it. It's going to be daytime. I'm going to reset the time today, and then we're going to get started, and I'll come back and give you a progress update. Okay, be right back. Welcome back. I am 1 hour into the challenge, and I have good news and bad news. The good news is, bam! Look at that. Look at all the bookshelves. I don't think I've ever had this many bookshelves placed. I got really fortunate and ran into a village. Unfortunately, no diamonds in the village. Actually, there was nothing in the chest. I think it had already been raided, but the bookshelves were there. Sorry, villagers, I will replace it. But I was able to steal all of their books and be able to create the bookshelves. So this is a big one. Sometimes it's difficult to get the actual bookshelf placed. I have basic storage. This will be for my precious items. Basic blocks. And then this is kind of my overflow chest where I dump things and keep random items. I was able to find sheep, so I have a bed and have set my spawn point. And then if we look down here, I have some derp blocks, so if you accidentally fall off the ladder, you're not going to kill yourself, you'll just take a little damage. But I went ahead and dug down. This is where I'm mining, looking for resources. Normally I would put the portal on the surface at 0, but because there's a multiplayer server, there's already some building going on there, and I didn't want to disturb it, so I came down to bedrock, and I'll just put it down here. So I went ahead and tunneled over. Normally I would come down right about here. Ooh. Okay, Mr. Zombie. Let's turn you down a little bit. Okay. Bam. No more zombie noise. But here's the 0 coordinates. And I dig my tunnels for mining directly off of them so that future expansion and potential subways and places to other bases or other things that we want to travel to, it'll all be built off of the 0 coordinates. It's just easier for me to do this, and I don't have to think about it. I just boom, go ahead and mine. It's the right side. Eventually these 0 coordinate tunnels will be too wide so that I know that I'm on a 0. And any offshoots would be just 1x2s. But I've dug, let's see, 2 tunnels. This one and this one. I've gone out 100 blocks. I have not mined all the ore out. There is some extra lapis and redstone and things of that nature. There may be a little bit of coal, but not a whole lot. And that's what the bad news is. Look at that. That's the only ore I've gotten, and I've dug probably 300 to 400 blocks, and that's it. So that makes me worried. It makes me worried. We're not super rich in resources here. I've definitely been in worlds that were worse, but I have a feeling it's going to take some challenging digging, and quite a bit of digging, to actually discover the diamonds. But the good thing is we just need 5. If we need 5, we're done. We complete. Yay, we'll be all done. But and I'm not surprised. I'm not finished at this point. I think the fastest I've ever done this is about an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm not surprised, but given another 15 or 20 minutes, I'm going to start getting the pucker. If I don't have the diamonds by then, I'm going to start getting really worried. But anyway, this is where we are. Yeah, I should have some gold. I haven't run into any gold at all. So I'll go up and show you the rest of what I've been able to complete. Got really fortunate with finding that village. Unfortunately, it had already been raided, so the smith area that has the chest and stuff, that actually had nothing in the chest. Somebody had already looted it. But that's okay. It's okay. We kind of work with what we've got. I was happy that the bookcases were still there. And there was 2 buildings full of bookcases. Be awesome. So we'll be able to get the higher level enchants more quickly. Let's get outside and I will show you. Let's make sure it's not dark. Oh, it is. Is it dark? Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and sleep. So let's turn the volume up here. Done. You can hear those potential creepers sneaking up on us. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. I'm not going to pick up his bones, or his bow or arrows or anything. Over here is where the farm is. So I have the reeds, I have renewable resource, I have found cows. They're sitting in a hole off that direction. So we're pretty much set. We have the farm, it's up and working, it just needs to be repopulated. I stole some carrots from the villagers and planted them. But this is the direction I went. I was trying to leave the desert to look for cows. Sometimes there's a creeper. Oh, is he coming after me? Yes, he is. Okay, so I headed this direction looking for the cows to get away from the desert, and you can probably see right over there. See if it starts to come into play. Yeah, you can kind of see it now. That's the village. And that's where I found the cows. There was a bunch of cows right behind the village. So that's where I currently am. I'm pretty happy so far. It's just I'm worried. I should have found gold by now, and I should have more coal, and I should be set with the iron, and I'm not. So, wish me luck. Come back. I'm going to go ahead and restart my timer and finish up the 2nd hour, and I'll come back when either way we will either be successful or not. Let's go around him maybe. Okay, alright, well I'll be right back with you as I try to avoid the badness. Okay, catch you in a minute. Well, the challenge is over. The timer has stopped. I don't know what to say. Bam! We did it! Yay, we did it! Yay! According to the official timer, I actually completed the challenge with only 3 minutes to go. I did make a big mistake, and if I hadn't made a mistake, I would have completed with about 15 minutes to go, so that would have been an hour and 45 minutes, which feels right. Based on the resources we were running into, that feels like we should have been close. But if we just kept at it and we kept on task and tried to save as much time as we could, we should have had enough time to get everything done. But we've done it. We've got our enchantment table. Do I have? No. Okay. So I haven't really transported some stuff up, but I got very lucky. Shortly after I last spoke to you, I actually died. And no pun intended, my experience with the challenge is that if you die, that's the death of the challenge. The lost time and respawning in who knows where and then running back, and you could obviously lose your diamond pick or your diamonds or whatever you have on you, especially when you're dealing with lava, and that's what happened to me. I fell in a hole of lava and lost everything. But I hadn't found my diamonds, which was very lucky, and it really wasn't my fault. It really wasn't my fault. Matter of fact, let's go look. Let's see down here. I just really got lucky because I had actually just gone up and grabbed some food, and had dumped all my stone tools off in my overflow chest, and came down here and threw a bunch of iron in the furnace. You could see the remnants were up there. So I spawned back in my bed and grabbed my stone tools and then grabbed the iron and re-geared up, which I needed to do anyway. I ended up with not a full suit of armor, but yep, here's the portal. And this is what, look at all the stone. Look at all the mining I had to do. And look at all the redstone, but not compared to how much I dug. That's not a lot of gold. A little bit of lapis, and I just moved the iron upstairs. Is there anything in here? Nope, there isn't. But look over here. This is where I died. Need to make these higher so I can run faster and jump. Pew, 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 pew. Just smash my head in the ceiling. Okay, this is where I actually ran into some lava, but I was in a groove. Lava usually pisses me off, but I was in a groove and was just trying to go over it or around it. Here it is. Here it is. Came up here, looked. Now, I put a water bucket down. This was all lava, and there weren't any torches, so I could see it was opening up in a cavern. I was really excited. I dug over here, dropped my bucket down, and then I saw that there was some obsidian. Like, this part was me, but this part wasn't. And then, if you look, there was some cobble over here. And it was a little confusing. I didn't know what was going on. It didn't make sense because if there was obsidian, there should have been water, and there was no water. So I came over here, and then I saw this, and I was like, what's going on? And then I realized, oh, I've mined up into somebody's strip mine. So I turned around, came back out, looked up here. I think I put the sissy bar so that somebody wouldn't come and blow me up. And then booted up the F3 and was like, okay, I gotta get reoriented and get back on mining. And is it -1? There we go. And look where I'm standing. Who does this? Who does that? Now I put the dirt block in there so I couldn't fall. But who does that? Who does that? And it's hard to tell, but you could, once I came back and looked, you could see that somebody had mined. So there's another portal on the server somewhere. You could see that somebody had mined obsidian, but who mines out 1 block of obsidian and leaves the lava down there? Like, doesn't use water. Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, it sounded like a sailor on a bender. Man, and with salt, the salt was real. Oh my lord. And was just totally stressed out because now I lost a bunch of time. Not a whole lot in retrospect, but you know, my experience has been that if I die, that things aren't going to go well. Actually, let's maybe take you upstairs. Let's leave. And maybe let's... yeah, we'll do that later. We'll do that later. So yeah, good time. The multiplayer server, I'm not too worried about. The fact that I beat the challenge gives it a bonus. The fact that the resources aren't so great. I don't know that this world would have made my final cut for my single player world, but that's not necessary here on the multiplayer server. This is just for demonstration purposes. But let's go grab the cows and look at what's going on. Give you a first peek here of what the multiplayer server is. Let's see, is it? Maybe I should check to see if it's nighttime. Oh, it is. Good. Man, I'm lucky that I set my spawn point. Ugh, I don't know what I would have done. It never crossed my mind, and actually, I think I lost an opportunity for probably some really good video. Just my inexperience. I just never thought that in any way, shape, or form would it be interesting to record mining. Um, and I didn't expect to die. But yeah, it was, man, I was stressed out. Oh, I forgot to, here, we'll just leave you here. Where are you? I hear you. Now, the one good thing I think about this world is, and do I have? Yes, I do. One good thing about this world is I think there are some spawners close by, and that will be awesome. That would be a big bonus. Heard a lot, unless there's a lot of Ks, which there very well might be. But yes, the assault was real. The stress was real. I never even imagined I wouldn't be able to complete the challenge. I have a very high success rate. There's some things you can't do anything about. If you can't find diamonds, you can't complete the challenge. And you do need a little luck sometimes, like with the bookcases. That really helped me out. But you know, I'd rather be lucky than good. And you know, who doesn't want to play in a world where you're already starting out with a little bit of luck and a little bit of excitement? So that is a good thing. I need to find who did the obsidian. That is a goal of mine. Oh, they need to pay. We will get you back. We're coming up on the village. I put these down so I could easily get the cows. Cows are, ooh. Wow, I'm lucky. Wow. Wow, maybe we do something about, I don't have anything to do anything about that. Let's just leave it. We haven't fallen in it, let's hope. Villager. I hope the cows are still here. Hello, Mr. Villagers. Sorry about your books. Let's get these guys over here. Where are you? Okay. There's for one. How many's in there? What? You know what? Sorry for murdering your face. There should be another cow. There he is. Alright, let's get them over. But these are my future bookshelves. Come on. Let's get your buddy. Okay, and you go away. Oh. Oh. How many punches to the face will the sheep take? There we go. Come on, guys, don't be so derpy. And this is why I just require for myself that I have these resources on hand, that like they're not right next to me where my base is, because they can be a little derpy. This is a plains and an open biome. This is, go away. It's a little easier to deal with them. But when you're dealing with trees and like rivers and stuff that you're crossing, man, that hole really worries me. Getting the cows actually back can be quite difficult. I usually will just drop them in a hole unless they're really close and I have extra time. And then I'll do this. If I have extra time, this is one of the things I would do with the rest of my 2 hours. Come on, guys. You will be my enchantment tables, or your offspring. That's one thing I've noticed about 1.9 is you can't target. You seem to get swipe attacks. Or at least I haven't figured that out yet. Oh, wait a minute. Yep. This way. No. So when you go in, you can't selectively take out Mr. Cows. End up swiping a bunch of them, which is unfortunate. Maybe there's an attack where I can just single attack. But you get the swipe sound. Whew. Come on, guys. But yeah, I think I lost an opportunity for some good video, and you could have heard me be very stressed out. I just never thought that mining would be interesting, would make a good video, and I was in a groove. And then once I died, it was just manic. It was manic. The ups and the downs. I was desperate to find the diamonds. Then I thought I wouldn't find the diamonds. Oh, and my mistake was when I found my diamonds, my first set of diamonds, it wasn't quite enough. You need 5, and it must have been 4. So I created my diamond pick, and I just had it in my head I needed to find another pocket of diamonds. And for some reason, I thought I needed 2 diamonds. So when I did find my pocket of diamonds, oh guys, let's give him a little breed job. There we go. There we go. Little guy. When I did find my diamonds, I heard lava, and I was a little concerned about that. So I mined out all around where the diamond blocks should have been so that they wouldn't fall in the lava, and it turned out to be 1 diamond. 1 stinking diamond. Oh my god. 1 diamond. I don't remember hitting an ore block that just only had 1 resource. Yeah, so I was completely feeling sorry for myself and wondering how am I going to do this video. If I'm completely honest, I thought I was going to lose the challenge because I hadn't gotten my obsidian yet. So I took my 1 stinking diamond and then went and moped and farmed my obsidian for this and for the portal, because if you find diamonds, that you have to have the resources. Even if you find them in the last seconds, you've got to have the resources to be able to build the things. So I was moping, and I was just, it just wasn't doing things very quickly. I was convinced I was going to lose and trying to figure out how I was going to do the video. And then when I went to my chest and I opened it up to put my obsidian away, there was 1 diamond there, and I had 1 diamond that was 2. Uh-oh, what happened? What's going on? What's that noise? Okay, I'm not quite sure what happened there, but I went ahead and recycled my recording. That's the end of the 2-hour challenge and a quick peek at the multiplayer server. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and comment. Follow here on YouTube and over on Twitch. It'll really help my channel out. I appreciate it, and I look forward to the next video. Bye-bye.